Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to France. We are here for the very first time in Formula One cars at the Grand Prix de Le Mans 2021. As I said, the first time Formula One has raced at the Circuit de la Sarthe. We are here for round one of the World Championship. It's going to be very exquisite indeed. Historical structures all over the place. The Gallo-Roman walls in Le Mans date back from the 3rd century and are still in excellent condition. And they don't half look stunning, to say the least. Since 1923, the city has hosted the annual 24 Hours of Le Mans, the endurance race, of course, where several drivers from various series all come together to take part in this illustrious event. It is absolutely thrilling. 13.626 kilometers, that's 8.467 miles. No DRS here. 3 sectors, of course, 3 long sectors, 38 turns and 38 meters elevation on this circuit. Let's have a look at the starting grid for the race. And on P1, it's Lewis Hamilton, of course, 7 times world champion. He's trying to make it 8. Max Verstappen in P2 for Red Bull. Lando Norris in P3. Valtteri Bottas in P4 for Mercedes. P5, Daniel Ricciardo with Sergio Perez in P6 for Red Bull. In P7, we've got Charles Leclerc alongside his teammate Carlos Sainz for Ferrari. There on that row of the grid. Pierre Gasly in his home, certainly his home country, P9. Esteban Ocon, P10. Fernando Alonso in P11. Yuki Tsunoda for AlphaTauri in P12. P13 goes to Lance Stroll with his teammate Sebastian Vettel for Aston Martin, P14. Antonio Giovinazzi in P15 for Alfa Romeo. George Russell lines alongside in P16. Kimi Raikkonen in P17 for Alfa Romeo. Nicholas Latifi in P18 with Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, P19 and 20 in correspondence for Haas at the back of the grid. But it's going to be a phenomenal race, folks. Here we go. We're about to get underway for the race start here. All 5 lights are lit. And it's pedal to the metal. Go, 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 go. Lewis Hamilton out of the block straight away. But Max Verstappen, the Dutchman, immediately goes on his right-hand side. Lando Norris in behind, probing, looking for a way through past these front 2 runners. Valtteri Bottas just trying to hold off the advances from Daniel Ricciardo, as well as behind him there with the front 2 in tandem, wheel to wheel here from Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen, who are both equilateral apart from each other, coming through the first sector still. In behind you've got Lando Norris. They make their way under the band. They got a long stretch. Lando looking very dangerous there in the McLaren right now. Valtteri Bottas right in behind them, as well as Daniel Ricciardo, who is right in the mix too. But in behind him, you can see there, behind Daniel Ricciardo, the 2 Ferraris going at it. Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc giving each of themselves very little respite. They head down now this extremely long stretch, of course. It's the Corp d'Antares making their way down the Huandires, and still either side of them you've got Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton there in tandem. The 2 Ferraris now are going alongside. So's Perez and Ricciardo as well. Hamilton defending there from Max Verstappen, but still wheel to wheel as they exit the chicane, heading down the straight once again. They've got the second half of this long straight still yet to take, but still it's wheel to wheel action between these 2 certainly juggernauts in Formula One. In mind as well, we've got a battle between Ricciardo and Perez, as well as in behind you've got Sainz and Leclerc, forgetting that all teammates certainly align. They're going to go at it. Here comes Hamilton, here comes Verstappen on the outside as well. Verstappen looking to hold on deep. Perez trying to defend against Daniel Ricciardo as they come on the outside of the bends now, but it's Max Verstappen. He holds on to P1. Lewis Hamilton led frustrated down the straight so far. Back here now with the battle between Sainz and Daniel Ricciardo as they go wheel to wheel now, heading through the latter stage of sector 2, coming around the next right-hander, still tandem, wheel to wheel action between the McLaren and the Ferrari. Charles Leclerc in behind them as well, just waiting for any mistake to hoover it up, as indeed Daniel Ricciardo utilising that McLaren straight line speed here on the Ferrari this time, coming down through the next sector. Perez looking all over Valtteri Bottas right now as they come down through the next left-hander. Perez shoots on through. Excellent manoeuvring there from Sergio Perez, relegates Valtteri Bottas down. Ricciardo at the mercy of Carlos Sainz, but Ricciardo holding on. He is not giving up. Carlos Sainz as well, going deep. The Ferrari looking to pack a punch here at the Circuit de la Sarthe, coming around the next right-hander. Phenomenal racing. And it's Lando Norris now trying to tackle, but Sergio Perez holds on there. Lando Norris running on board with him, and he's losing power. Lando Norris is losing power, and it looks like they're sailing. They're looking into it. Certainly it doesn't look so. The McLaren garage has spoken, and certainly it sounds like it's going to be a little bit sick here for Lando Norris, and Sergio Perez immediately snaps at the advantage and moves him into P3. But look at this, another McLaren looking to rise himself through. Daniel Ricciardo on the outside of Pierre Gasly, absolutely brilliant. And here comes Daniel Ricciardo now on the outside of Charles Leclerc as they make their way through the next chicane. Still, Ricciardo, oh, little slip there, heading out of the chicane now, but still, it's Charles Leclerc holding on in P7. Ricciardo trying with all his worth as they make their way. We're back in view. You can see there Lando Norris trying to battle with Carlos Sainz, but Ricciardo there sends up the inside, heading up through the chicane, but still Leclerc fighting onwards. The number 16 Ferrari trying to power through. They're in tandem on the outset there, you can see as well. Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz wheel to wheel, the old partnership of older McLaren coming to blows, at war with one another. This time a McLaren and Ferrari. Carlos Sainz though, taking the outside line, finds the pace, brilliant from the Spaniard, moves his way up into P5, phenomenal stuff. And with the battle for the lead underway, it's Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton going at it once again. Red Bull and Mercedes just can't separate themselves from one another. Max Verstappen on top spot. Here comes Hamilton. Verstappen takes the deeper line as they come through now. On to the next stretch now, the second half of the Mulsanne Straight, and it's still wheel to wheel. Lewis Hamilton not letting this Dutch upstart try and take certainly his presence here at this French Grand Prix of sorts here at the Circuit de la Sarthe. Please don't forget to vote for your driver of the day as well. It's absolutely phenomenal to see these two going at it. Max Verstappen inside line into the next chicane. Lewis Hamilton trying to fight back. Still they remain wheel to wheel, but Hamilton is on top. It's the British driver Lewis Hamilton on top of Mercedes once again. And wheel to wheel now, Charles Leclerc trying to fight back here on Lando Norris as they wind their way through the next right-hander. The Monegasque driver trying to pearl his way through. Lando Norris holding on, a little slip for the left-handed curb. Charles Leclerc now holding on. The wheel to wheel once again through the next left-hander, the next right. Leclerc, brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Charles Leclerc. 2 seconds, Ted. 2 seconds. We got radio coming through for Valtteri Bottas, and he's struggling with his rear tyres. He's struggling with the rear tyres, and Carlos Sainz now is eyeing him up here for a move. The Scuderia Ferrari team watch on as their man, Carlos Sainz now goes wheel to wheel with Valtteri Bottas. Mercedes and Ferrari dueling on track once again, and this time it's going to be Carlos Sainz who's wheel to wheel with the Finnish driver Valtteri Bottas. Will he land the finishing blow here upon that man Bottas coming through now into the next left-hander? Carlos Sainz still wheel to wheel, has the favourable line on the exit. He's done it. Carlos Sainz above. Here comes Charles Leclerc. He's snapping him up here. A Ferrari double take. Certainly Leclerc's coming for it. And now wheel to wheel once again, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton here in lap 22. Max Verstappen who are running on forward now. The Dutchman goes looking, he goes hunting. It's Verstappen and Hamilton. Still Hamilton on top for now. Lap 22, the Mercedes is still powering through. But the Red Bull still in the midst. Max is not giving up. It's against his nature, it's against his principle. Max Verstappen still wheel to wheel with Lewis Hamilton. They got another chicane to take surely, and that'll give him the opportunity certainly with the inside line as they're once again they make their way through. Max says defies physics, he takes it. P1, well done Max Verstappen, fights off Lewis Hamilton. P1 for the Red Bull man, absolutely brilliant stuff, brilliant driving. And here we run on board with Sebastian Vettel, who's trying to tag on Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri, going deep into the chicane there, Sebastian Vettel, but he needed to. On the outset, he moves up into P9. What a move as we look at the replay. The German, incredible drive. Carlos Sainz now moving alongside Sergio Perez. This is on the final lap, folks. They come through towards the next chicane. Sainz still trying to hold on the outside line, not the favourable line on this curb as they come wheel to wheel out of that chicane once again. The Red Bull still there. Don't forget, folks, to vote for your driver of the the day. It closes at the end of this Grand Prix, of course. Sainz currently leading on 30%, Verstappen on 24%, Sebastian Vettel 16% of the vote as they come down now towards the next bend now. Still wheel to wheel between that man Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, the outside line, number 55, looking to strike deep. He does so, the Ferrari moves up into P3. What a move from Carlos Sainz, and he's opened the door now for his Monegasque teammate Charles Leclerc, taking the outside line now on Sergio Perez. Double damage here for the Red Bull team as they come down towards the next chicane, taking a wider line. Goes Sergio Perez, Leclerc with the real sharp inside line, looking to perhaps take sides but does not do so. Perez trying to fight back here as they make their way down the straight, wheel to wheel action. Daniel Ricciardo looking on at Valtteri Bottas. We got a double battle here as well. Look at this, still Leclerc. Perez gets it back. What a move by the Red Bull, and Daniel Ricciardo, what a drive, overtakes, finishes, lands a finishing blow to the Finnish driver Valtteri Bottas. Exceptional racing here at the Circuit de la Sarthe. But powering through now, through the final bends, it's Max Verstappen. He takes the first race win here at the Circuit de la Sarthe.
Yeah, it's gone! Yes!
Congratulations. Enjoy.
Well, mate.
What a race there for Max Verstappen. P1 for that man in Red Bull Racing. They'll be delighted. Lewis Hamilton in P2. Carlos Sainz takes P3 for Ferrari. Sergio Perez in P4. Charles Leclerc, the Monegasque driver, takes P5. Daniel Ricciardo P6. Valtteri Bottas P7. Lando Norris P8. Sebastian Vettel P9. Pierre Gasly for AlphaTauri P10. Fernando Alonso 11. 12 for Esteban Ocon. Giovinazzi P13. Tsunoda P14. Stroll P15. Raikkonen P16, Russell 17, Schumacher 18, Latifi 19th, Mazepin in P20th position.